So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Flying through this week as we get closer and closer to the onslaught of the holiday season, Christmas and New Year's. Everybody taking a break, having some fun. I hope you have good plans for that. I know I do. As we wind down this week, I'm focused a little bit on getting you thinking about the new year and moving you off in that direction as we kind of relax into the holiday season so we can get off and running today. Talking about setting the stage for 2023, a couple of things I think you may want to have in mind. We'll dig in more next week, but to get a start today. And if you're not listening to this show before Christmas, that's cool. I'm glad to have you here anyway. It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, where every single day it's pretty simple. If you ever want to know my mission, what's this dude up to? Not a whole lot. Pretty much get out of bed every single day and decide to make my life the best it can be, and I don't always know exactly what that means, because it changes from time to time. You ever notice that? Sometimes the things that were really good for a while change. So my mission, my personal drive that's within me, is to always be aware of what's going on and whether it's serving me or not serving me. And if it's not, then to make the change. That's all you're going to hear today. And that's what this week and next week and really into 2023 is going to be about as we move you kind of forward. It's funny. Let me share a thought with you. Can I? Wait, is it okay? A thought about something that I think is going to make a lot of sense to you. I was just talking to a client of mine, and she's getting ready to retire. She's young. I mean, she's 54. I think that's young for retirement, right? She's going to retire, had an inheritance, but she's moving out of her career into retirement. Very hard thing to do because you got to kind of chip away at the ego and the identity that's deep within you to make that happen. And she was telling me of these plans that were about 8 months out. And I said, you don't want to do that. Just do it today. And she goes, you're right. I don't want to do that. I'll do it tomorrow. And she did the next day. And what happened was, because I simply said, you don't want to wait 6-8 months to get this thing done. Just do it today, and everybody else will understand. Just let them know what you're going to be doing and deal with it. She has just cut 6 months out of her journey by doing that. So that I want to drop that on your lap today. Before the show even gets started, that little nugget, that if there's something you don't want to be doing, just don't do it. Just decide to change it. And something better will come from it. I promise you that. Okay. It's me, Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. So happy to have you here today in this time of the year. It's interesting. I talked about this last week, the big breath that happens, and you can feel it all over the place. People race and race and race and go and go and go, and then suddenly, poof, it just gets quiet. That's where we are, in the middle of quiet right now. Setting the stage for 2023. What is 2023 going to be like for you? What's it going to be? The new year is almost upon us. It is time to crank up those 2023 goals. Have you got them? I don't have any yet. I was chatting with a client a few minutes ago, the same one I told you the story about. And she said, what are your goals? I said, well, I sort of have them, kind of know where they are, but I made this goal for myself that I would not commit until I got between Christmas and New Year's. I just wanted to wait till I had some free time, some clarity time, a slower time of the year to really decide. Now, truthfully, I kind of have them already, kind of know what they are, just haven't locked them in yet, but that'll happen next week. So one of the most natural methods of achieving success, you might not believe me on this, is to stick to the tried and the true. It doesn't mean you can't move forward with something more meaningful or something fun or something out there in left field a little bit, something out of the box. Absolutely. You forgo new knowledge and skill and leverage what you already understand. That's kind of the easiest way to get there. Now, I've done that a lot in my life, and I have to do it almost every day. I'm a creative guy. I think you understand that. I think a little bit differently. I really get out there and drift a lot, really allow myself to go there. But one of the things that's made my world and my life and my finances, frankly, a success is the fact that I do understand that there's a certain tried and true way of doing things. And while it may not serve me perfectly all the time, over the long haul and the long picture, it serves me 1,000%. So as we get into next year, I want you to remember that. I know you might want to break off and run and go do something crazy. God knows I do. I want to do that every other day. But there's a way to make this happen. So put this in your brain. No-brainer success assumes a couple of things. Number one, that you already have experience and wisdom. You will learn any new skill if and only needed. So as you head off into next year, I want you to tap into your experience, your expertise, your wisdom. Tap into what you've already done, what already mastered, what you've already learned, what you already know. Tap into all of that first. I know, Scott, I don't want to do that, man. I just want to do something new and different. Yeah, but you can't erase the past, right? It's there. So tap into the wisdom that you have, and whatever path, whatever goal you set, only learn what you need to learn, but lean on everything else you already know. If you do that, you'll accelerate your success in a massive way. The second thing is choose the path of least resistance. The goal is to get results in what you want in the fastest period of time. No distance, distractions, no zigzagging, nothing like that. So what does a path of least resistance mean? Well, there are a lot of ways. We just had a conversation yesterday about using WordPress that we use here quite a bit, and I'm so tired of it. And the reason I'm tired of it is because it's heavy, it's bloated, there's a lot of resistance to making things happen. But Scott, you have to have it. 43% of the internet runs on WordPress. Yeah, but there's a whole bunch that doesn't either. That's not the path of least resistance, which is why I focus so much on this podcast and getting this to you, because this is a path of least resistance for me. Focus on the path of least resistance for yourself. The goal is to get the result you want in the fastest period of time. The goal is not to work hard to get there, not to figure it out, not to go through it, not to pay your dues. No, that's not what you're going. No, your goal is to have the result you want, right? Yeah, all that other stuff is going to happen. You know that. You're a grown darn adult. Well, there's a few kids that listen to this show too. I hear about them. Hi, guys. Focus on the path of least resistance. It's hard to do sometimes because you know why? Sometimes we just got to do things the hard way, don't we? That's a lesson for the young and foolish. Hi, guys. Number 3, overthinking burns too many brain calories. If you find yourself confused and stuck, except you need to kind of reevaluate your plan and do it fast. Now, what I mean by burning calories, I literally mean burning calories. A lot of studies have been done on this about how many calories are burning in your brain. Now, in the thinking part of your brain, you only have limited calories to pay attention to. In other words, the energy levels are low in your mind. And this is just physiological. It's been that way forever. And if you burn too many, if you overthink things, if you think about stuff too much, if you just dig down too deep and live in your thoughts instead of your heart, you're just burning calories like crazy. What happens when that happens? Well, if you burn the energy out of your mind, what do you want to do? Binge Netflix, right? That's about it. I'm about ready to stop binging Netflix. I like it occasionally, but I think I'm going to take my money to Paramount, kind of like in the shows they're doing over there. Any Yellowstone fans in the audience? Yeah. I want to be Rip. Human nature. It will compel you to clutter your success journey with distraction. It's just going to happen. Business people and marketers and governments will do the same thing. Seek the direct route to the results you want, and it becomes a no-brainer to getting the results that you want. Use the experience you have. You've earned it. It's valuable. Use it. Don't need to learn anything new. If you do, just go ahead and get it done fast. Choose the path of least resistance. No zigzagging. And stop overthinking. You're burning too many calories. It's wearing you out. That's why you can't push forward and get what you want. Endless energy comes from underthinking. Keep it simple. I like simple because simple works. It's the ultimate form of sophistication. If you don't know what that means, try being more simple. So tomorrow, the secret to doing what you love. A big, big part of my world. I do exactly what I love to do, and I teach people to do the same thing. Tomorrow, I'm going to dwell on that for a few minutes. And the Friday show, we'll get into a little bit of the Christmas spirit on Friday and try to make every single day a Christmas day. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, you can still celebrate the spirit of what happens on that day. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow right here on the Daily Boost.